I'm so glad you joined in. And if you're watching this in replay, fantastic. So we're going to do a core and restore session. And I can't see who's jumping in today. I'm trying something new. I'm actually videoing this from the front side of the camera to see if that works out a little bit better even still. And so since we're indoors, hopefully you can hear me well. I don't have my mic on right now, and but I'm hoping that this is a good video for you guys and something that you can take and do and maybe do again later. So let's just get going. We're going to start here and just start with your hands back. I do like to start with some lengthening or some stretching, just kind of finding that space in your body so that you're not just kind of jumping into something without any kind of a warm-up or a connection point. Just allow your body to sink deep towards your heels, kind of shift your hips back, lift your chest up, and then shift yourself forward. And then just drop your hips in, and then again shift back in towards your heels and sink. Good, again, shift forward and drop into your hips, lift your chest up, breathe deep, and then sink back into your hips. And one more time, just pull forward and come up. Good, and then drop back into your hips. We're going to go onto our back, kind of because maybe you've got some dizziness or anything like that going on. Go ahead and put your head on something that you can rest into. And then we're just going to have our hands by our side. We're going to start with our feet. Lift your toes up. I'm going to kick my shoes off. Throw those out of the screen. Throw that out of the screen. Again, one then the other. Good. So head is back, chin is down, arms are by your side. Lift the heels, lift the toes. Lift the heels, lift the toes, lift the heels, lift the toes. So we're warming up from the toes. In a typical Pilates class, you would do toe work first, where you would come up and push through those feet and really get the ball of those feet working. Even like when we do melt, we warm up the body through the feet, kind of doing that assessment through the feet as well. Moving those ankles, how the ankles move is direct information onto how the rest of the body will also move. And then drop the heels and then begin to pelvic tuck and a little tilt. Just a little tuck and a little tilt. So we're warming up the pelvis. Ideally in a core training kind of a session, you want to make sure that that pelvis is warm because really it's the pelvis that's going to drive the stability of the core. Inner thighs also make a big difference, so we'll be using the band in a little bit. Hopefully you have your band and your sandbell. Good. From there, pause, press your forearms into the ground, and begin to lift your hips up and roll your back down. Lift your hips up and roll your back down. Roll up and roll down. So you're working to find the vertebra here. If this is too much for the back to get into that flexion of the spine, you can just lift straight up and back down. Working to not push the belly up. So rib cage stays down. Lift those hips. A couple more times. And again, lift those hips and then drop. Let's bring your right knee and left knee up to the tabletop position. Take your arms a little bit wider and let's drop both knees to your right and then center and then to your left and center. Think about keeping the knees level with each other. So as you drop, you're lifting your hip, not just laying your legs down. You'll notice you'll slide a little bit. And again, pull those knees slightly into the chest as you let the knees drop from right to left. Good. Keep the opposite shoulder down so you've got some movement across the midline. Remember, power is in the transverse plane, or that cross, that twisting plane. Two more to your right, and to your left, and to your right, and again to your left. Good. Bring those knees back to center. Drop your right foot down. So just an alternating dead bug position just with the legs. As you do it, you want to think of keeping that knee pressing backward. So see how my hand is pushing into my leg? Well, my leg is also pushing into my hand. If I do this a little bit more specifically, I can really feel the core light up. So if you'd like to add that movement, you're more than welcome to. You can even keep your hands in the place as kind of a placeholder. Press in as you lower the other foot down. You really feel the core light up. If you add the breath, you're going to add more connection. Kind of like you're letting off steam. Watch the shoulders don't slide up into the ears. One more time, each leg. We've got left leg here, and then right leg. Both knees come up, hands come up over your head, and just take your arms up and overhead and back down. Keep those knees right level. Shins are about parallel to the ground. A little bit higher is fine, but you don't want to have to work to keep those legs. So make sure those knees are staying in. Both arms go overhead. 2 more. Keep the ribs down. Now alternate. Just take your right leg and then your left. Sorry, your right hand and then your left. Think about the length through the underside of the shoulder, not just through the hand dropping. Good. Take those arms out wide to the T. Good. And then just turn your head to the right head and turn your head to the left. If that's not available to you, don't worry about it. Just allow your head to stay center. Turn your head to the right and turn your head to the left. Bring your head center. Bring your arm center. Let's go backwards and just do a full dead bug. Right arm with left, left arm with right. And then let's take those arms and legs and then bring them into your chest. And then just let's roll like a ball. Bring your knees in and roll up. Bring your knees in and roll up. 2 more. Bring your knees in and roll up. And again, roll up. This time we'll bring those knees in, roll up. Take your knees to one side. I'm going to turn towards you or slightly towards you. Up. Let your knees drop to one side. Up. Let your knees drop to the other side. Knees up to the first side. And then to the second side. 2 more each side, to your left, to your right, to your left, to your right. Good. Come on up and just drop those knees left and right. This is 4 and 5. 2 more. 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. We'll finish on both sides, and then come on up. Good. So let's go ahead and grab your sandbell. You're going to be in a half kneeling position, which means you're not on both knees. You're only on half of your knees. Bring the left knee up. Take the arms up and over your head, and take that sandbell across the front leg. You've got 8, like you're going to throw it on the ground. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Take that leg back, bring your right leg forward, and then throw from the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Bring that back down. Go back to the front leg. So you've got your left knee up, and you're just going to take the bell to your right shoulder. From your right shoulder, you're going to take the bag to your left knee. So tip forward and rotate. Nice and slow. Your hand can be out wide. It can be on your hip. And then back up. Make sure you're opening up that chest. Rotate and then hinge. Up, unrotate. Rotate and then hinge in. Up, unrotate. Think about just kind of how tall your posture is. Not that you're bringing your head down. You're bringing your opposite shoulder down, and pushing that hip back. All right, let's go to the other leg. Bring your band, I'm gonna just keep doing this, won't I? Bring your sandbell to that left shoulder, right knee is up, body's nice and tall, rotate, and then bring the elbow to the knee. Twist or turn, and then up and unrotate. So we did that lunge matrix in the 8x8 this week. And this is kind of like doing something like that. You're bringing that elbow to that knee, crossing the midline of the body. 2 more. Up, open, last one. And getting that full dynamic movement across the midline of the body. So let's go back on the ground. Let's get I call this a sandbag and that a band. All right, take the band to your feet. Let's get into a bird dog position. From here, just bring those knees up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Rocking back and forth with the band on the knees. Keep the heels from bobbing in. Now you can use the heavier band if you have one. You can use this lighter band. Just work on keeping those feet from bobbing in. Do 3, 2, and last one. Pick those knees up. This time take your right hand, touch your left knee. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Just a couple of rocks back and forth to reset. And then lift those knees up. Pick the knees up. Take your left hand and touch your right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. And then again, one more reset. 3, 4, one more. 5, pick those knees up. Touch your right hand to your left hand to your right. 4, 3, 2, and last one, each leg. Good, come back to the ground. Let's bring your feet out in front of you. Go ahead and come back onto your mat on your back, laying back. Knees are up. And so I want you to just start with your hands on those knees. Just like we did earlier, your hands were on your knees and you were holding the pressure. So you're going to press out with your left leg and bring your left knee in. Then press out with your right leg and bring your right knee in. So you're trying to work the opposite sides still. Back in, press out, back in, 2 more, press out, back in. Last one here, just like this, and back in. So holding the bands, just hold the bands. You're going to press out and back in. Both legs are going to go out, both arms are going to go out. You want to lift the head up. If you want that sandbell under your head, you've got 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, and then bring your hands to your knees. Just hold for a second. Bring your head and chest up. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Reach out, circle your arms around, touch your shins. Reach out, this time circle your arms. Reach out, circle those arms. Reach out, circle, 2 more. Reach out and overhead. Last one, reach out and then come back in. Lower the head back down. 1 more from there, so you're going to start with the legs out and bring them in. Head and chest is up, legs go out, pull 1 knee in and then back out. Pull the other knee in and back out. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one, each leg, and then both knees come in and lower down. Go ahead and take that band off, roll to one side, and let's get the sandbell again. Come on up, put my glasses back on, Even though I can't see what you're seeing exactly, I need to be able to at least see. So again, take that front knee up. We're going to do those throw downs. Back toe can curl under. Tighten up those glutes. Throw down, come up. Throw down, come up. Throw down, come up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and last one. If you want to really throw it down, you can. I think if I throw it down too hard, it'll make so much noise that this won't be good. Switch to the other side. Throw down, come up. 4, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Come back up. Go to the first side again. Put the bag on your right shoulder. Curl that back toe. Rotate and bring your elbow to your knee. And again, rotate and then hinge. Up and back in. Hinge. Up. Exhale. And again. 2 more. And last one, open, down, and then together. Good. Take that left leg back, weight to the shoulder, body's nice and tall, chest is lifted, rotate, come up, and again, open, three more here. 2, and last one. Good. Nice job, guys. Back on the ground. Get the green band if you have, or you can upgrade from a yellow band to a green band, or down to no band. Put the band on your feet again. Lay back on your mat. Knees are up. Our knees are either parallel to each other, and then you're going to take your knees up towards the ceiling. So you're trying to create this nice extended position, and you're just going to make a circle. You've got 8, 7. Keep the band from bouncing. 6. Move around the abdominal wall. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, pause. Go the other direction. Circle around. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bend the knees. Take the band off of the legs. Bring those legs back up, just one leg. Lower one leg down like you're painting a wall out in front of you. Watch that the back doesn't arch. So this is a real classic Pilates move of keeping that pelvis level. Notice my back isn't arching here, and I'm not letting my back of my leg really touch the ground. So my pelvis is slightly tucked. It's actually level, but I'm not allowing the movement in my back. So inhale, keep the rib cage from sinking too hard. I'll move my arm out of the way and so you can see, and then lower back down, and then come back up. So the idea here is nice and even motion, so you're not just flinging that leg up and down. You're working from the top of the abdomen, kind of in the very top of the hip flexor, and then back up. Watch that as you lower that leg down. There's no slingshot back up. It pauses for a moment and comes back up. Lower down and come back up. One more time, lower down, hold, hold, and bring yourself up. Lift the leg up, lower the leg down. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the pelvis level. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg out there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then down. Good. Just bring that knee in, roll that hip around a little bit. And then let's do the other leg. Left leg is down, right leg is up. If you're doing the other way, that's fine as well. Hold that leg up, kind of a soft point, lower the leg down. Make sure that the pelvis stays level and bring the leg back up. Lower the leg down, bring the leg back up. Think about underneath the butt cheek. You can feel the contraction, kind of sinking the pelvis. Lower the leg down. Watch the pelvis is staying nice and level. 3, 2, rib cage down. And last one, hold out. Inhale, come up, and then lift and lower just to the height of the top knee. So the right and left legs come together. 5, watch the pelvis. 4, it wants to tip. 3, 2, last one. Hold up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Settle motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Bring that knee in. Just circle that hip around a little bit. Good. Bring both knees in. Circle both knees around, both at the same time. And then go the other direction. Circle around. And then bring the knees in. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhale, lower back. Again, exhale, head to the knees. Inhale, lower back. One more time. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhale, lower back. Good. Drop your right knee and left knee. Shift your weight. Roll to one side. And you've got your legs already on this one side, kind of like a Z. Okay, body's nice and tall. Chest is lifted. Glasses go on. Boom. And then rotate towards that front leg side. Lift the chest up and then fold over onto the floor of the mat. We press ourselves back up again. Lift the knees up, come up underneath you, and you're just going to go to the other side. So your torso stayed the sit. You've just moved to that Z to the back side of your mat, and then lower yourself down onto the floor. And then again, come up one more time. Bring those knees back underneath you. And then go back to the first side. Breathing, drop down. And then bring your hands up underneath you. Last time, just shifting to the second side. Knees are still in this kind of Z pattern. Body is nice and tall. And then draw yourself forward and lower down. Bringing yourself all the way up. Bring your knees underneath you. And let's go into a cat-cow. So you're going to round the back, chin towards the sternum. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Again, round the back, chin towards the sternum. Lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Once more, round the back, chin towards the sternum. Lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Good, and then just hold, lift the tailbone up and come into a downward facing dog. Now, if downward facing dog really isn't available for you, here's another variation of kind of a downward facing dog. Just get those arms inside the shoulders, pull the rib cage, lift the tailbone, come up as high as you can, even if your knees are on the ground. If you can, your knees can be right up underneath you for the downward facing dog. And then drop your knees back to the ground. Switch them back around in front. Good, let's take those legs up nice and tall. Let's turn slightly to the side so that you can see. Body's nice and tall, chest is lifted. Look over that left shoulder and turn, rotating towards your left. Inhale, turn center, and then look over your right shoulder. Let the body turn all the way to your right. And then come back to center. Let those knees bow out. Let your hands come on top of the shins and fold forward across the top of both legs. Get long, lift the chin, lift the chest, and fold forward again. Let the head drop down. Let the chin come towards the sternum. And then roll yourself all the way back up again. And we are done today, guys. I just wanted to give you just a short, quick, maybe midday throw-in that would help you, or you can do this in the evening as an adjunct to another one of your movement sets. Have a great day, guys. Don't make it complicated. Just try to stay consistent. Try to find a schedule. Try to make it work, and have a great day. Remember, we are strong and able, and have a great day. # strong and able bent on fitness. Bye, guys.